Yo, my people, them CFC, Redis Blue, back with another video. Chelsea news update sends, man. We got some interesting news. Joao Felix talked about Roman Abramovich in his Obi-Wan podcast today, as well as some transfer news in regards to Joao Felix and Axel Disasi. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And yeah, man, I hope you all have a good week, man. New week, new blessings. But now, to talk about this news, and I'm going to start off with the quotes that came from Joao Felix. So this is what he had to say. I don't know too much about these American owners. They call it football or soccer. Anyone who calls football soccer, I don't want to talk to you. You clearly have no knowledge on the game. I've spoken to some people close to Roman Abramovich. He's not happy. He's still really angry with what happened. They had to sell. He's not happy at all that he's lost his baby. No, but Roman was the guy, spending so much money, bringing the best, always making sure we're at the top. Every year we are winning trophies and competing. Even if we didn't win, the next year we had to win 1 to 2 trophies. For us, Roman was the guy. That's what Felix had to say. And I'm not going to lie to you, take it with a pinch of salt, because he has said some things. He talked about Nicholas Jackson, we needed another striker. But then earlier in the season, he talked about, I created a monster. I don't necessarily know too much to say, but the one thing I can say is that I agree with this kind of statements, especially when you talk about the fact that you've spoken to people that are close to Roman, that he's really angry. He's not happy. Us Chelsea fans are not happy. We are seeing our team competing just for top 4 after spending £1.5 billion during the last 3 years. And for what? For Maresca to come out and say that next year is meant to be top 4 challenge. That's how it is. I love this club. I know so many people love this club. But the club that we've been seeing ever since Clearly took over is not the Chelsea that we will recognise. Not the Chelsea that we will know. And I can be sitting here, I'm guilty at different times, thinking that the best is yet to come. Trying to think that, yes, we've signed some players. We can do a lot in the future. But when we actually deepen at how everything is going, the truth hurts, man. And the realness of it is that we are nowhere close to being where we need to be. After 3 years spending the amount of money that we've spent, still need a goalkeeper, still need a striker, potentially another centre back. Is this really where it comes to? Is this how far we've fallen off? Where Roman Abramovich, during his time here, fair enough, like he said, we didn't win trophies every single year, but we were competing. When's the last time we've competed for the biggest trophy? Or one of the biggest trophies? When have we actually believed, since Clinic came in, that we believe that we can go on and win these kind of trophies? Even this season, people were sitting there saying, Chelsea in a title race. The only way that I would ever believe that we was in a title race is if Chelsea were top at the end of the year. And guess what? Every time we was top of the league at the end of a year, calendar year, we would go on to win a trophy. But guess what? Every single time we done that was under Roman Abramovich. Under Roman Abramovich, the greatest owner in the Premier League. This guy had built up everything while these men are tearing us down. Badad Egbali, Feliciano, Todd Bowley, you man are doing the wrong things. Building for the future with youth talents, or because they can have a lot of resale value in the future. The same way now, when we talk about guys later on in the transfer news, like realistically, we are a club who are just being a selling club. We have copied models from Brighton, copied models from Man said Brighton, as well as you know what I'm trying to say, like the multi-club model in terms of like the Red Bull groups. What have these men ever really won? What's the biggest trophy that they have won? Yeah, we've spent 1.5 billion and are still crying out for reinforcements. If Roman Abramovich spent this much money in this space of time, it's not a question of if or when. We would have already won trophies. You know why? Because we would have the winning mentality. The winning mentality in this team is non-existent. Non-existent. And it goes to show with the fact that we, this season, apparently don't need top four. When I know full well, that even last season, we needed top four. This season, we need a top four. The next season, we should be at least competing. And the year after that, we should be winning the Premier League title. But these men have us messed up. Or doing things wrong. Trying to sign guys like Garnacho. For what? We already have bare wingers. Sign us a striker. Sign us a striker. Sign us a better goalkeeper than damn Robert Sanchez. This joke, man. Dordy Petrovic was better than him. And yet we've sent him out on loan. We're having no option other than to play Sanchez. And even Jorgensen, someone that deserves a chance now. Can't even lie, man. I am not that fully confident. I don't think there's a big difference between these men. Yet we're waiting for the future. Man has been believing to myself that, yep, maybe this new direction is just the best thing. Maybe it is, but it's not the Chelsea way. Not the way that we've known. Not the way we've been successful. Not the way we have been successful. Everyone's club runs a certain way. But we have run it a different kind of way. And guess what? Chelsea right now is getting run into the mud. Run into the mud. And it's thanks to Clear Lake and Todd Bowley. You man are destroying this club, destroying everything that Roman Abramovich built. It is disgraceful. Utter disgraceful. And in the future, if we don't pattern up, our best players will be leaving us. Turning us into laughingstocks, as you already have. Now us Chelsea fans are feeling the brunt of it. And for what? For you man to just make money and not win trophies. Disgraceful, man. Disgraceful. One day I really hope that Roman Abramovich can come back. Hope that this Ukraine war can just end and that the hate on Russia can just end and he can come back one day because he would pay the utmost to get this club back. But we right now need to be on Clear Lake's necks, on Todd Bowley's necks to improve this team. Do not be trying to sign us wingers when we don't need it. Sign us players that we need. You man need to do this, fam. No cap. So yeah, my audio thing done a mad thing, so that's why I've done this again. But nonetheless, these men have teared us apart. And it's only going to get worse unless they pattern up and change this damn model. Change it. Guys like Enzo Maresca, he has been doing very well this season. He is not to blame. Sporting directors have been here for a long period of time. They need to change. The owner's vision has to change. Because if it doesn't, Chelsea fans are going to come together at some point. And you guys will not like it, man. You will not like it. Because, honestly, what do we have to lose? We've already been a laughingstock. We are in the Conference League. And as shameless as I am, I'll be saying that, oh yes, win the Conference League and whatnot. But realistically, that goes to show how this mentality has changed. And how they have changed in this fan base. It's an absolute disgrace, man. Because all Chelsea fans really want is to see their team win again. Win trophies, the biggest trophies, Champions League, Premier League. Things we're doing continuously for numerous amounts of years. Decades. Like, this is who we are. But now, under this ownership, everything has changed. Yes man mentality. He say, she say, full bags, full sir say. You man, you're destroying this club. And honestly, man just wants Roman Abramovich back. Man wants a new vision. The vision you man have done is wrong. You can't even back certain guys. Every season we've had a new manager. Think about it. Even under Roman Abramovich, fair enough, he sacks managers, But guess what? How long did we ever go without winning trophies? How long? Not competing for the best trophies, not getting to certain finals. We've seen it, man. And now we're seeing this. Utter disgrace. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You are not the right mans for the job. And the only way things can change is if Chelsea fans come together and change their perception and give you, man, a bad rep. Because you have to. You have to change this. Or else one day, man can only hope that Roman Abramovich comes back, because we will be in mediocrity. When will be the next time that we're considered to go into the league to challenge for the Premier League title? Even now, when we want to win the Champions League or get into the Champions League, that's the biggest challenge for us, to get in the Champions League, when for so many years that was basically a given under Roman Abramovich. For so many years. Spending all the amounts of money that you guys have spent. It's a disgrace, man. And what do we have to show for it? What? That we finished sixth is the highest. This season, the season where you guys were saying, oh yeah, we don't need to get Champions League. That's the briefs that are coming out now. Just bare politics in this club, and it's an utter disgrace, man. You guys destroying this football club and everything that Roman built. But that's gonna be that for me on Roman Abramovich and the stuff that Obi Mikel said. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on these owners and the sporting directors. Anything that you want to say, let me know down below. But now I'm going to talk about the transfer news, and this is what has come out. So, in regards to Axel Disasi and Joao Felix, so Aston Villa are one of several clubs monitoring the Felix situation ahead of the final days of the window. His agent Jorge Mendes is talking to many clubs. This is what was said about Axel Disasi. Disasi wants to join Villa despite interest from more clubs around Europe after direct talks with Unai Emery. Deal now up to Chelsea and Villa to reach full agreement. Axel Disasi has agreed personal terms with Aston Villa, and the negotiations between Aston Villa and Chelsea for Disasi is for a loan move plus salary coverage. But hold on, there's a twist. Disasi to Aston Villa will be a dry loan, no option to buy. What's the point? Fair enough, we ain't gonna see him at the club no more for the rest of the season. But what is the point? What's the point in Joao Felix? Why do we sign all of these guys when we already have Christopher and Nkunku here? Why? Why? When Nkunku's now been made to force to be playing as a striker, someone who's been a number 10. Because these men are money hungry, just wanting to flip. Flip money. Make some profits of guys who have potential. Potential is the biggest word that we keep hearing about at Chelsea Football Club. Potential this, potential that. Money. You guys are disgraces, man. Honestly. You're destroying this football club. And to be honest with you, you don't even really care about it. Happened again. But end of the day, it's going to be the last couple minutes anyway. But hey, man. You, man, don't really care. And the problem is for Chelsea fans that we care too much. We care too much. Chelsea fans out there that just want to see our team win. Like we were doing for so long. But guess what now? We have to deal with the harsh reality that we are far away from that club. Far away from the club that has that winning mentality. When we are the most decorated team in London. Yet now, can't even, we're challenging, just trying to get into the top 4. How the Maya fallen, man. This has just pissed me off to the highest degree, fam. And that Man City game just outlined everything. And now, guess what? We got Graham Potter's West Ham United next. So what happens if we don't win that game? The same guy that these men brought in and sucked Thomas Tuchel for. What happens if they beat us? Then what? Because I know for full certain that Maresca doesn't deserve to get sacked. He doesn't. But if you man end up sacking this guy, yet and another person for the third season in a row, it goes to show that you man don't know what the fuck you're doing. Don't know what you're doing. And I'm 100% certain that right now, you really don't. Your vision has to change. Forget signing all of these young talents. I'm not saying you can't sign young talents, but we have no experience. No one for our players to learn from that can help us challenge for the best trophies. You man need to pattern up quick, or else it's going to be a long day for you, man. It will be. You don't want it, man. You don't want it. But we'll see, because at the end of the day, we can't do anything right now other than speak. And from now on, I will be speaking. You're not going to be hearing me back up this board about everything that's happening. We need action. And action, striker, goalkeeper. That's what we need. Fuck Robert Sanchez. Nicholas Jackson is not a crap player, but he just ain't good enough to be leading our line for what we need to do. And that's get back into the top 4 for us to challenge for the best trophies. He needs help. He can't do it all on his own as a striker, and that's the only striker that we got. He can't do it on his own. He has done well, but guess what? We need more. This Roman Abramovich, things would be very different. But it's not. It's Blue Coal, Todd Bowley. You man, pattern up. Pattern up. But that's going to be it from me regarding this update. You guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions, man, down below. And yeah, I'll be doing the Premier League table update probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell so you don't miss any new Chelsea content from me. And I'll catch you guys in a bit, man. I'm CFC Redis Blue. And I'm out. Peace.